Kirtaniya Sada Hari, by always chanting the holy names. That is the only means. Om Pavitra Pavitro Va Sarvavastam Gatopi Va Yasmaret Pundarikaksam Sabhayabhyantara Suchi. Whether one is purified or unpurified, one who remembers the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who has beautiful lotus eyes, is purified from within and without. Your mind is impure, but because Krishna is all pure, if you keep your mind in contact with the all pure, your mind will become purified. If we allow our mind to associate with the modes of material nature, it will get further impure. But if we associate our mind with Krishna, it will become ever increasingly pure. So the process of controlling the mind is to simply keep it fixed on Krishna. Then it becomes purified by the all pure. It is the only means. How do we keep it fixed on Krishna? The easiest process is chanting His holy names, hearing His glories, always rendering service to Him. There are 9 processes of devotional service which are meant to keep our mind always fixed on Krishna. And whenever the mind wanders, we have to, again, by our free will, put it with Krishna, associate it with Krishna. Then gradually it becomes purified. The pure mind is our best friend because it is one with Krishna, one with the will of Krishna. Krishna told Arjuna, by constant practice and detachment it is possible. Arjuna said the mind is more difficult to control than the raging wind. Can you control the wind? Tell me, can you control the wind? The mind is more difficult to controlling the wind. So can you control your mind? But it is said, out of fear of Krishna the wind blows. And out of fear of Krishna the wind stops blowing. For Krishna to control the wind, is that any difficulty? Similarly, for Krishna to control your mind, is it any difficulty? So we have to, by constant practice and detachment, keep our mind fixed on Krishna. Constant practice and detachment means that Krishna sees that we are genuinely, honestly, and sincerely trying. This is the essence. You cannot control your mind, ever. You are a Jivatma, and your mind is being empowered by the all-devouring force of Maya. You cannot control your mind. But you know the story of the sparrow? The sparrow laid her eggs on the beach in the sand. And the ocean, the tide came up and took the eggs away. So the sparrow said, "Give me my eggs back, ocean." You know how big the ocean is? You know how little the sparrow is? You think the ocean was scared of the sparrow? The ocean just laughed. "Forget you, sparrow. Why should I waste my time with you?" So the sparrow, by constant practice and detachment, made a vow, "I am going to dry up the ocean unless you give that eggs back." Do you think the ocean took it seriously? But because the bird, the little tiny sparrow, is the child of Garuda, the king of the birds, by the bird's determination and sincere desire, that little sparrow attracted the power of Garuda. And then Garuda came down and said to the ocean, "If you don't give me those eggs, I will dry you up." And the ocean knew that Garuda could do it within minutes, and immediately he came with the eggs. The fact is, for you to try to control your mind, you have the same chances as a sparrow drying up the ocean. Your only hope is that you have to try with faith that if you are sincere and honest, Krishna will take the task upon himself to conquer your mind. That is why Krishna tells Arjuna, yes, the mind is more difficult at controlling your own, but by constant practice and attachment, you can attract my mercy. And then I will come. Sarvopadiva niramuktam tatparatvina nirmalam rishikena rishikesha sevanam bhaktaruchyate. Krishna is Rishikesh, the Lord and Master of the mind and the senses. If we sincerely, honestly attempt to our capacity, what is Krishna's promise? Ananyas chintayanto mam yejana paryupashate tesham nityabhayukto mam yogakshemam vahamyam. That if you surrender sincerely, I will preserve what you have and carry what you lack. If we sincerely attempt to chant our rounds and keep our mind on Krishna, even though our mind is flying in every direction away from the holy name, if we sincerely make that effort to keep it fixed on Krishna, then in due course of time, when Krishna sees we are really serious, he will purify the mind of all of its enemies, and he will establish himself on the throne of our heart. And then we will find real peace, real happiness, as the loving servant of the Lord. Therefore, Srila Prabhupada would constantly plead with us, be sincere. Take this process seriously. Because without sincerity, you'll never attract Krishna. And without his causeless mercy, we have no hope against Maya. Bhakti is not an ascending process. Bhakti is by acting in a devotional manner, with humility and sincerity, with the hope that we will attract the supreme mercy of Krishna, which is our only hope of release from the dark, deep cave of ignorance.
You were listening to Radhanath Swami on thesacredconnect.com.